Almost forgot to move my microphone over where I could actually talk into it. Huh. Probably should check that thing before I go live, but you know, whatever. I'll move it around. It'll work out. Probably need to move between my two monitors here, too. Huh. I'm going to do some restructuring of this desk so that it's just in a better location, because I end up looking over at the left monitor a lot, and it's sitting to the side of the right monitor, so it's real good if I'm looking at the front of it, and real not good if I'm looking anywhere else. We get this particular stream up for people to look at it, which I need to find a better way of doing this. And there's got to be some better methods that I just don't know yet. I mean, me not knowing something for this is pretty much par for the course at this point. I'm quite the noob when it comes to streaming, and it probably shows. That's okay. The secret is, if you just keep messing up, eventually you will succeed. Probably. I don't know, sometimes you just bash your head into the wall and eventually the wall wins. I don't know, maybe. Change this link here to actually show this. I assume people have no interest in going to a link that says streams when you could just literally go to the stream directly. Alright, so that's available. So last time I was doing this, I was working on a menu, and it was doing okay. I mean, I had just started making events that it spawned so that the player could move near them and they would light up on fire, with the goal being to allow these to change the abilities that are in the bottom, change which one is which. So I probably need to add like a number to each so it tells which key it is. And yeah, I got mouse to work as well, so now our do is follow the mouse. It's a little wonky still. Yeah. I think ideally though it's going to be controlled by, I guess, moving with the mouse and then using keys to activate the abilities. I even have things set up. Apparently I made a plugin a while ago to set mouse common events, so I think I made it like 2 years ago and just forgot all about it, and I was like, oh yeah, wait a second, I need this, and now I have it. So I can set the right mouse button to block, and I guess left mouse button just kind of does things, or maybe the right mouse button just does a basic attack. Then I have like a free attack or something. I consider having Pop It kick people, but the enemies are so fast, it just didn't seem like it was very effective. Alright, so this works, but I think I need to settle these along the bottom. Like, I think I like this height here, and then up to the top area here, I want to have... Do I do a description about the ability? It's that, or I can have a description below each ability for what's currently active for it. Or maybe it's above at that point. If I do it below, then I need to move all these up one. But I guess the question is, do I want a separate screen for doing... for upgrading the abilities? Huh. Maybe I'll just move them all up and then put the information on here, and I won't worry about having an upgrade system until an upgrade system is warranted. Yeah, you know, I think that's really what I want. Alright, so I have it easily set up to change this. If I can successfully click the right window to drag it over. Status menu here. So maybe we'll set Y at around 200 and Y2 at like 550 for that one, I guess. Let's see where that puts it. Sadly, there's no really faster way of doing this, because it won't update the visuals until I'm actually in the game. So what I'm hearing is basically down 50, maybe even down 100. We'll do 100. I'm pretty certain 7 abilities is what I wanted. I don't want too many down at the bottom because I mean, it's kind of hard to actually click the buttons beyond, like, I'd say maybe 6 or something on the keyboard. Nobody's really wants to hit 7, 8, or 9 with their WASD hand. Seems a little not good. Not good at all. Let's try this real quick. This really is the most boring part of doing this. Like, I enjoy doing a lot of it, but the constant reloading to just see if something is the right area, less good. It looks like the bottom ones are a bit too close to the bottom here, right? Because the distance is maybe a little off. Maybe raise them by about 25, maybe? To get about where I want them to be. I could do a currently selected rep below them. Yeah, I guess that's fine. It's only 25. Do a quick adjustment here of and then I need another event that's going to show the things below it, and they're going to need to be, let's get a quick screenshot here. I need to measure a distance here because I kind of want a descriptor box right below it, I guess, of what the ability does. Do I? I mean, it would be kind of nice to see what's actually set there, right? Or I can just show the icon on there and they kind of know what it does already. Of course, the other option is I could actually just have the upgrade being you go over the ability itself and you could just upgrade by clicking on it. On the descriptor of it. It's not the worst idea. I'll do this off the screen here because it will show the other screen. Not that there's a whole lot to see on the other screen, but there is, I guess, stuff on the other screen. Including an entirely open browser that just doesn't need to be there. Alright, so where are we at here? I need to come up with a better system for doing this so that I'm not having to hide information all the time. The streamer version. Huh. OBS disconnected and then reconnected. And here I thought I'd have everything all figured out. Let's see, check the output. It's still using the right codec. Last time I had issues, it was disconnecting and using the codec that uses your processor for everything. And to my processor's credit, it tries real hard. And it almost managed to stream all by itself, but it's just not quite there. Yeah. We're just going to do some quick work here on this. I don't need it to be anything too insane. Just some down and dirty boxes. No texture. We're using this texture. Oh, I also need the other things too. Notice the outer one is black, so I should probably do that. Oh, had a cough there for a second. I think something went down the wrong pipe. So, it was a little unpleasant, but it's just fine. Then we'll do another box here. We'll just do it just like the other one there, but maybe on top of each other or something. But we'll do it on a different layer, because you should always do every single thing on a different layer. Just like it so you can easily remove stuff you don't want. That looks horrible. And multiply is fine. The whole purpose of this is just to have it going, and then I'll probably make a better version later and incarnate. It's all artsy and everything, but you know, I'm pretty much now of the opinion to do the simplest version first. And then I'm just going to save it without showing all the folder information. Just because I'm not 100% certain what I want to show and not show people as far as what's on my computer. You know, I'm not the most organized, so things that could be personal information could be just about anywhere. So pop request, menu, description, yes. I might actually want to have a thing behind them too. Do I? Probably. So we will draw a box here to limit where it goes, like a saw. And we will paint white into there. Especially when I'm just going to play with the various blending options to get myself what I need here. I don't need to bevel that, I don't think. That looks horrible beveled. I just wanted a pattern. That's actually kind of like a stitching pattern. Interesting. That's not even a bad thing at all. How's that come out? Well, I mean, in theory, Poppet's made out of random material. It actually would almost be fitting that I use this kind of stuff instead. It can be thematically not a bad thing. Probably something like that. We'll see how it looks. As much as I want to use all of Incarnate's stuff, sometimes it doesn't quite fit with what I'm aiming for. Though it is very quick and it does look very good, so most of the time I just try to make it work as opposed to just making it all myself. Let's see. Menu. Description. So the plan here is right below each of these here. I think I'm going to copy this like this. And these are going to be... Oh, I should have copied the comment. Menu descriptions? Ability descriptions. And then I need to make basically a bunch of these here. Menu description. Got some person wandering off. Tell her to sleep well for the night, and that I'm streaming. So I guess if for some reason she's really bored and wants to stay awake, I'm here. Guess I should actually have a chat window just in case anyone chats to me. I'd feel really bad if I just ignored everything. I guess I'll leave that there. Description. I guess. Make it simple. This is event 211. Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's that many events on here, but there are, in fact, a lot of events on here. So we'll do 211. And these are going to need to be slightly below. So I think I just put this one here at 20, and that means I'm going to want to make this one like 20. And I guess just for purposes of showing where everything's going to be, I'm just going to change all these. Because I don't really need a perfect thing here. And because we're in the same scope, you can't use let again. You have to just redefine the variable there. That's okay. That's usually better because usually it saves typing unless you copy and paste your code like I'm doing. Doesn't really save so much then. Then it just means you have to delete a lot of stuff. So run that real fast to make certain I pay attention to all the important things. Alright, well, let's see. Guess we're gonna have to be lower, huh? But where was the mistake? This is event 211, right? I guess it just has to be farther down. Well, they're like right on top of it, so I'm gonna guess this is more like 400. That'd make this 725. Ah, 7,255. It's almost the same, if you don't think about it. I wish this popped up on wherever it last popped up. So I have everything set to me on my main monitor, so stuff will pop up there first, just in case. It's something I don't necessarily want people to see. But it also makes the game do that. Oh. I clicked the extra zero there. I was like, wait a minute. Something is very wrong here. How can my code be incorrect if it's just copy-pasted? Did I successfully fail Control V? Is that what happened? Like I only half pressed the V and so I only got half the code? If only things worked like that, it'd be hilarious. It was terrible, but hilarious. Yeah, it's like they're right on top of it. Huh. Alright, well, I've had enough of slightly nudging it. Unless they're perpetually checking those spots for the previous variables, even if they're changed to put new spots, but that can't be right. Yeah. Okay, so clearly those ones need to go up. Because they're in fact just straight blocking the other ones. So... my gosh, this is so much faster anyway. You just get to drag and drop things. But I already know how to make all this stuff in an RM, and I've already made all this stuff, and starting over from scratch in UE does not make things faster. because you gotta literally start over from scratch. That seems terrible. We're a little closer. So maybe like 50 down and we just call it good. And this is exactly why I do it like this. So I can just change these 4 numbers and move around instead of changing them repeatedly and often in all the different commands. Which does not sound fun. Sounds a lot like something I don't plan on doing. I almost feel like the bottom ones could go down a bit. But not just the easy ones here, but the actual whole thing can go down a bit. I almost don't know if I even need this. I could just put the description right below it too. Yeah. I think I will move those down a tiny bit. Why did I do XD as opposed to X2? Like, whatever. There must have been a reason. I think I did that at like somewhere close to 6 a.m. last night, so, or I guess this morning. So, you know, I made a lot of weird choices. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, so let's move these down by 20 so they look a little better, and that means that I want to move these down as well. Wish I could do the particles in the picture level. So then I could just make the entire menu system inside of RPGMaker, which would be fantastic. Those move down, but the others didn't move down so much at all. Yeah, I think these just need to be down on top of those. I like where these are at, and I like where those are at. It's just these need to be down. Potentially I could have one more, but it's kind of infringing on that. I think I don't really want one more. At most I was thinking like 1 through 5, maybe the right mouse button, and then maybe like Diablo uses Q for potions, so that could also be another option. I guess if I had to move with WASD and not with the mouse, then I could actually have them set the mouse as a different ability. But most of the abilities aren't really programmed to target the mouse. I'd have to write some code for that. And I'm not sure I want to restructure the game specifically for that thing there. I don't know. I probably need to play a Diablo clone recently to get an idea of how the controls have evolved over the years since I last played one. Alright, so let's see. That looks pretty good right there. I mean, I'll probably change how these look. Also, need to remove the fires from them, but it's also the same event, so I'm not too worried about it yet. I also need what each one of the buttons are. So I guess do I do? Well, Diablo literally uses 1 through 4, and then the left mouse button, the right mouse button, and Q. but without the ability to really target with a, well, I haven't programmed it yet, the ability to have the left mouse button target an attack. It's not that nice. The other option here is that the abilities that you have could actually be in these, and up here could just be the key you want it to be on. Like you just go to this and change the key, and the ability just stays where it's at. But that implies only 7 abilities. That seems terrible. I think having this change this is probably the better call. Like you select from the list and it comes up with all the ones and then you pick that. Not bad. I like where it's at least. So the good positioning for later graphics or for more finalized graphics isn't too bad. Not sure how I feel about the material. Like I say, it's technically what pop it's made out of, so it kind of makes sense. But everything else is kind of following a very different thing there. Unless I want to do custom graphics for everything, which I already have enough custom graphics, and I'm not sure I want to do another one. I guess I'll reserve the event spaces for this, even though I'm probably going to make very specialized events here. Actually, I think I just don't need this at all. I just need the menu changes. Everything else is fine. Because I don't think I'm going to use any particles for it. Yeah, I don't think I need this. By that standard, I don't even need this. It'll just sit on here. If status menu turns off, then it'll change. Otherwise, it doesn't even matter. If that's the case, let's change these here. I find it really helpful to just have placeholders for everything, and then I can just change stuff later. I'm just going to write it all as a common event anyway for all these, so. But I'll put these in the right place, and then I'll make the code for the selectors for the abilities. Alright, so you have 212, 213, 214, 215, 217, and 241. Well, it was almost nice and neat. All right. So if you get too close, it flips that on, which means that this is the one that's going to check for if they're close enough. But I might just steal code from that because I'm too lazy to type it out. Very true. This character should have code like that. Perfect. Liberate this code. You'll find that's a very continual theme that I do here. Unless someone has a direct question to ask me on how to do it, I'll tell you how to do it if you really want to know. But if it's just me, I'm just going to copy and paste like crazy. How many choices am I going to want here? I guess just... You know, I might actually use the VS message core thingy. Because I know it has this built-in function, and I don't really want to... Let's go. Let's just I don't want to do any extra work with this if I don't have to. But if memory serves with this, you could actually have multiple... choice options in a row and it would just merge them together. And if that's the case, I'm down for the easy method, and if I come up with a better method later, fine. Okay. All dialogue is just going to be real short and sweet for now. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to leave them as these for now. I don't really care too much what they say. I'm going to change them later, I think. You know, when I actually name the abilities. Let's I want to see if it merges them together first before I do anything else, so. And how that displays. There's a weird button that says auto stop on OBS. I wonder what that is. Just to double check, I'm going to make certain the stream is actually running correctly. It's last time I ran for like half an hour before figuring out it wasn't. Merges them together first before I do it. It is in fact running. Perfect. Oh, I think I'd rather keep Gal message styles over the VS one. Not gonna lie. Oftentimes figuring out how to use all the stuff in the VS one just takes more time than I wish to expend. Plus the other one's already set it to work, so it's kind of ridiculous to completely change that. Alright, so what I'm going to need is basically a plugin to do, or an answer to that, but I'm going to look at it for that because nobody wants to sit there and watch me browse forums trying to figure out the answer for this little problem here. So I'll just leave that off and I'll just use 6 choices for now. I guess I could do choices within choices. I could just nest them, and that'd be the quickest way to get it done. And probably more expandable than having just this grossly long list that basically goes off the entire map here. Alright, so how did I set this up initially? In the menu, I just did a quick thing where I set these as the pictures. So game variable is 24, that one. We'll do the down and dirty stupid way first, and then we'll go from there. I mean, the easiest way is just to do this. But there's a better way. We'll do the simple code first. I mean, I'll make an expandable code for everything else in a second. Oops. That's usually how I view code like that. I usually need a simple example of what I'm trying to accomplish, and then I can come up with a much, much more complex, better version. But just coming up with a complex version without actually having an idea of what I'm making is not that easy. I'm not very good at that. I guess it's just the number of abilities I want there, so I could just have different attacks like that and everything. Well, technically, do one here, and then this is going to be in variables dot value 24. And if it runs it again, and then I need the remove command, which I could technically type myself, but I never do, so there you go. This'll do. Okay, so oh, that's right, it's actually have this going here. Variables dot value before move this tilde here. Let's put a minor weight in there so it doesn't try to do it immediately. Sometimes causing one to happen before the other. I think that's all I need to do. I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but that's okay. I'll figure it out eventually. Well, okay, it half works. It's also way too large. I forgot that I used the other thing to resize these, and I should probably create little icon versions of it. Yeah, okay, so why isn't it not removing things? Let me examine the code that I put there, because I might have made a silly error. I was changing the name of the variable before I actually removed the thing, so was trying to remove the wrong image. Still not removing them. That is 24. And all these are being attached to the screen. No, they're not. That's the mistake I'm making. This is attached to Divinity, and this is removing from the screen. That's what happens when you copy-paste things. Make mistakes. I could just type it out. I probably should. Doesn't mean I will, but I probably should. I need actual icons for all the abilities. I just literally grabbed something quick to put there, and I haven't actually bothered to really solidify the graphics, but at least it does go there. I just need smaller images. So I need a small thing goes on it, and I need a number that goes in front of it to show what the key is. And then we'll worry about abilities down here. Huh. Basically, each of these are going to need to have to, let's see here. I guess I'll just check the global variable for each of those that this is setting here, and it'll just do that. Technically, this could have all been part of one event. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I want the fire to appear around this. But technically, if these were just moved down, they could actually all have just been one event, which might not have been a bad idea, actually, in hindsight. Might have been easier to place them. That may be a future innovation. Also, they aren't quite accurate with where they're at because of the campus to map X kind of sucks, so. I guess I could still go with the standard RPGMaker style menu where on the left is all the commands. And then you just click one and it changes everything over here. It's not a bad idea. But I don't really know what else I need at the moment. It's just these abilities here. I'm not sure how many abilities I'm going to even give her, because this is supposed to just be like a prototype thing and just kind of a fun little extra game. It wasn't supposed to be this huge project, even though it's slowly devolving into that huge project. Alright, so how big are these anyway? Take a quick screenshot when in doubt. Just take a quick screenshot, it's fine. Let's get this thing here. So I just need to know about the space I have to work with here. Roughly. We'll do like 65x65. Looks like there might be a couple extra pixels over that, but that's okay. I could use the built-in icon system. I probably won't, but I could use it. I need icons for the other one anyway. So Um, I don't want to use the built-in tile system because then you got to use the crappy this kind of stuff. The tile method, which oh sorry, the sprite sheet style method, which just is like the worst method possible. Better to not use that if I can avoid it. Doesn't mean I can't steal icons off of it though, but I can also just make my own. It's just not that necessary. I'm probably just making placeholder icons anyway. Part of me wants to just make the actual the particle again, and then shrink the particle down itself for what I'm showing, as opposed to trying to find a graphic that represents it. But would the particle look that good if I shrunk it down? I kind of think it wouldn't, right? But at least it would visually look the same. Alright, well, I guess that's what I'm doing. We'll at least test it out. Quickly fix a little problem here with the thing. The fire particle I did. I think I'm just going to set black as the background. And then I just screenshot that. And then I'm going to run over here. And I'm just going to borrow it. I don't need that giant part up there, but I just grab this here. Does that even look good? I guess it doesn't look horrible. Probably not the best way to describe what you're working on. I guess it doesn't look horrible. Yeah. The bevel embossing this is so much worse than actual Photoshop. Like, I don't have any gripes about this, but I assuredly have some gripes against this particular thing. Okay. There is no outer bevel embossing, say. Well, we can do a center stroke for white. Which weirdly doesn't even show. I could just do normal. Does it really need the icon look to it at all, I think is the question. Okay, well, that's just going to be too big and terrible. Sure, why not? Um, icons. Firewall. Um, I'm going to put them in there. I'm not going to separate them out. Oops. I thought about it, but then I have to sit there and try to direct where it's at. And the other ones, they don't have a location yet, so they would all be in their own location. I guess I can move all into that location right now. Oh no, but then HUDmaker can't look in that area anyway, so if I'm going to use them for this anyway, then I might as well just use them here. We'll just leave it as it is for now. I'm probably going to do some changing of things here, but I want to see if that's the right size before I start making a bunch of other ones. I might get a black border around them, too. Okay, well, that's too far down. Here's also an idea. Do I even need this thing in the back behind him, or do I just want to change him like this? Yeah, I definitely want it to be black. Hmm. Getting that for a second. Actually, what is the default anchor here? So I can anchor Y like that if I wanted. Anchor Y. That. I might have to manually move them. I thought they were just kind of anchoring down to the wrong area though, so maybe that's the case. That anchors it farther down, nice. I think that's the thing I can set. Let's see. Um, how did I do this here? I don't check my stuff that often. This is on the event ID, which means that it's just adding the X location to it. So minus 20, I think. Oh, that shouldn't be too much. Oh wait. It was a little bit off on the X, but I think it's actually maybe like 5 off on the X. So I need is Y. Once I get the exact positioning on this, I can easily just adjust it for the next one. It should just be a copy-paste type of affair. Okay, so maybe like a point down or something. Other than that, I also probably going to make it black around the outside. So maybe we'll do like maybe a 3 down or something. It's not going to be very much down. Let's go to the particle editor and let me double check something real fast. Perfect. Remember the particle editor. But before I do that, because I want to remember to do this, I need to stroke this black. Maybe gray, actually. Because white just looks a little too out there. That looks good. Okay, and then we're going to load up the pop-it one here. Particles. Percentage normal attack. What images are used for normal attack here? So 134 is the event that's called in here, Magic Blast, which is down here on Moodle there, of course. Oh, character background. So I'm using the character background as the projectile animation. Don't even worry about it. It's just what we do around here. It's kind of neat. I wonder how it looks with the white. That might actually look a little better than the main projectile, huh? So this is using the same as the fire one too. So it looks like I think I actually like that one better than this one. This one doesn't even look that bad. I think I'm just going to stick with it. Rather than get too crazy and redo a bunch of work that I've already done. I think I'll just avoid that and not redo a bunch of work I've already done. Oh, I'm just going to use stroke on this. Turn off some copy the layer style? I don't think so. Just stroke 6. Alright. Oh. Call it Magic Blast. So I need to make a change at the start. Oh, we gotta close the previous version. You know, the white's actually better. It just sticks out better. Oh, yeah. Let's copy this so you get the initial one in the right location. So once I have one, I'll easily have all of them, but the first one would be a little rougher. I guess gray doesn't look too bad. But the white actually really sticks out better. Yeah, I think I'll do that. The other question to ask is, would it look better with a white background? It might, just because it actually shows what the particle is. Because that's actually just hard to see. I mean, the fire one's not. Well, I can do a quick test. I don't think that'll look better. I think it'll look worse. Oh, maybe it will. Well, if I do white, I'll probably do a black border around it. I guess gray is still fine. We want normal. I guess I can see how black looks. I don't think it'll show me the newest graphic. It doesn't. Gotta reboot. Stream still running? Okay. Maybe all nervous the first time it just kicked off and didn't actually bother to finish. Yeah. I don't know if I like that better. I think I don't. I actually think I like the white border the best with the black background. Because it really just stacks better on there. I may just change the main attack particle too, potentially. This could almost be wider too, so I could have more information available. Yeah, I think I'll just stick with the white background on that. I think it's just where I want to be. And I'll just worry about changing the individual spells to look a little less trashy. So for this one here, one of the things I can also do is I can increase the lighting on it too. Oh, really help with it. I'll probably just get a new attack or something like that later. Whatever, it's fine. All right, and then fog stars and heal. Okay. Maybe pixie particle there. Oh, look at that. That's kind of neat. I think I like that better. It's just going crazy there. Should be a lot cleaner and easier to see. I could do inside on that, but now I'll just do this. Oops. That's also an option. I could do those, but I think I'm just going to make something quick and get it over with. Well, let's see. Oh, and I'm going to add fire to the main attack here. Spawn at 134. That's this one here. That's definitely an improvement over those. Let's see if it makes the change in here. It should. Yep. Let's go up here and go. You. Not only to enlarge the particles in the menu itself, but not bad. I was going to test this out. It's like a little brighter, but not by much. Let me make particles for all the projectiles, and then I'll restructure them in HUDmaker. Let's see, this one involves stars. Stars just look so cool when you just spin it, which is awesome. That's almost cooler than the other, to be honest, but whatever. Let's see, get this. It's actually just called heal, right? Yeah. Same two images, but I change some options and it looks like that. Print screen that, and then that one will be easy to see. Oh yes. It's almost like a little Metroid or something. Nice. Metroid heal. I mean, it worked for Samus, so why not for Poppet? I don't know about Metroid's being canonic to my world, but hey, you know. If it got players through the doors, right? It'd be worth it. Just canonically add Metroids, but call them something else. Call them Metroids. Nobody will know the difference. It's perfect. It's very stealth. Oh. Last change I gotta make. Center them. Is there just an actual heal image? Okay, tell me that, and then Ice Blast. What makes an Ice Blast? Fog Blue and Ice Blast? Okay. Since I make a lot of my own stuff, it can take a while to get things done. It just happens. I might actually add stars back to that one. I think it looks better. For an Ice Blast. Does it? Almost too many stars going on in there. Do that. Like a little, got like snow in there and everything, and ice. So ice and water. That's probably fine. It's kind of boring. Just fog and fog blue. I mean, or I guess mist. I like that way better. So I need to remember to add fog to this. So let's do that right now while I'm thinking about it. The beauty of these, you can put whatever particles you want in there, or show whatever images you want in these two, and then you just put whatever the particle image you want there and just strap it to the event and move the event around. It looks really cool. So much work is done for you. That's way too big of an image. This is the image I want to use. I think I'm going to try to trap a better picture here. Just all about timing here. That's way better. It's also just about the right size too. Practically making Diablo 4 here, only my monetization method will actually be not the worst thing in the world, unlike Blizzard's, which will be the worst thing in the world. You won't even build a fortiphone by the time they're done. Oh yeah. I think I just called it Ice Blast, right? Ice Blast. Feels like I've heard this song before. I'm just listening to more random things from my Humble Bundle music collections. There's a lot of them. Kind of prefer to use the same names if possible on these. Oh. I just named it after the graphic. I didn't actually bother to name the other. There's only 5 abilities to do, and then I'll just have an easy way of making more later. And then the poison one. Fog green and ice blast. That's nice. I think it looks too in this. Poison pool, fog green, fog blue is I think the right one here. You'll find I make a lot of particles. Fog green, fog blue. Now there's an actual poison-looking effect that I like better than that. That's not the one I want. Honestly, this thing should actually do the same image here. I coded it into here. Sure I did. Not the encounter table, the item table. It's going to be this one here. Poisoned bubbles green. Okay. I guess I'll leave that. I just kind of dump crap over there. I kind of want this projectile to be this instead, though. I'm going to quickly test that. This graphic might just be a better option because it looks more poison-like. Instead of just a green blob like the things. I basically just recycle a lot of stuff if I can. But over time, if I come up with a better version, I usually replace it. At least it's more unique. Well, that's way better. Heck yeah, it is. It's awesome. All right, so let me open that one up over here. I'll bring it onto the screen in a second. Actually, it's kind of cool with the ice one too. And we're looking for the bubbles. Trying to make myself more icons here. It's kind of a cool little track. It is called Exploration Mystical Place Loop 2. I'll bring up some notes for that. Reminds me of Final Fantasy 6. There's a cave that has this music. Oh, very similar. Huh. Anyway. I don't even know what I called it. The attack. I don't think it really matters, actually. I'll just call it poisoned. Or poison. We'll go with the keep it simple, stupid strategy. Okay. You can definitely tell that I was just recycling graphics and didn't bother to actually get everything a real name. And then, wait, this event here I should change. So I gotta take more abilities, now I have more spaces and I have abilities again. Oh, I needed this interface anyway. Besides, I need to look at more like various abilities for ideas. I could make a lightning bolt or something like that that hits from the sky in an area. That'd be kind of neat. It just puts a circle on the ground and then drops many little events nearby, little damaging things. I think I'm gonna make that next. That sounds awesome. Nice, nice. Looking good, looking good. So the easiest way, but probably the worst programming way, is simply to just copy this over there and then change the variable that it's switching to. Huh. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take a quick restroom break and be right back. Alright, I return. So the plan here... I kind of like this track. This is called Humorous Exploration. Let's add that to my list. Guess I figure out which tracks are going to go maybe in future games, whatever. I just make a list of all the tracks out of these like 1,000 plus music tracks that I have from Humble Bundles, and try to figure out which project they should go to. Alright, so I think this is how we're going to do this. So this set self variable. What are we calling it? Spell. I guess we'll call it spell pick, fine. We set it to 0. Value 24 here. By doing this, then I can call upon this, and it'll be whichever one it is. I'm going to set this on the first page of this, because there's no reason to set it there. This dot get self variable. No. Set self variable. This will all make sense once it's done, because I'm only going to have to do this ridiculousness once, and then after that I can just copy paste this to every one of them. Actually, I'm not even going to copy and paste it. I'm going to make a common event, and it's all going to go in a common event. Wait, I don't need this other part here. This is stupid. Magic Blast. Make this heal. Ice Blast. And then Poison. Okay, and then I don't need these, so let's go to that. And then let's get self variable. I'll pick. Let's see here. Status menu spell choice, I guess we will call it for now. It's perfectly fine. So conduit here, 54. We grab all this crap. Let's see here. This set self variable. Oh, it's spell. I guess spell variable is fine. In this case, this one is 24. Get self variable, spell variable. And then I guess I'll copy and paste this out of laziness. Actually, and then game variables set value then this gets self variable. It seems like a lot of work, but what's really happening here is each future thing is not going to require anything more than a copy paste and changing two numbers, which is really what you want. You really don't want to have to do all this extra. You can avoid it. This needs one additional thingy. All right. Oh, one more quick change here. Grab all this. All right. Let's test and see if all that code I did works. There's a good chance I messed something up somewhere in there, but probably some syntax or something. I don't know. Seemed like it was pretty good though. We'll find out. Oh, looks like that works. Does not. Able to find 24.png. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, this is my mistake here. I called the spell variable, not the spell pick. Spell variable is just for purposes of telling everything else. This thing only needs the spell pick. It doesn't even care about the variable. I could also just copy spell pick. I didn't need to copy the whole thing. Alright, so we do that. Okay, well that's not working the way it was intended. Where did I mess up? Alright, so spell pick is set here, 24. Probably in that order anyway. Um, that was what I was intending to do with it. Oops. Yeah, okay, so then that does that there, which also means for here. That needs to be there. Okay, what's the exact code here? No, that's fine there because it's doing a set value on that, so the 24 being there would be fine. Sets the value to spell pick. And this command doesn't care about it, so just a quick double check. This is removing the name of the variable is here. There needs to be one additional thing on here. I included that in this one, right? Because I did copy paste it, so it's possible I screwed it up in here. Oh, wait. That's why I hate doing it in this, because it doesn't show me all the little dumb errors that I make there. Which could be a very real problem. Or I need to remove things too. We'll do that in a second. I need to do this first, so I don't confuse what I'm doing right there, yeah. And then alright, so make it generic where I can just feed it some neat variables here like this. And then this needs to go here too. How about status menu off on this? And then I just copy paste all these onto here. Starting to get to be quite the event here. Quite the event indeed. I don't need that. But I do need to close this. I was like, why isn't it opening? Oh, that's because I left it open. It happens. Okay, that's clearly not right. And that's because this. Alright, so it says I forgot. I'm just going to go in here. This set self-variable spell pick here. And this is why having the better editor around is useful, because I'll just go into here. I'll just copy and paste it in here. And it'll show me my stupidity. Boom. Problem solved. Wouldn't even have been an error had it been that in the first place. But here we are. One error down, and then from that point on, I think it causes all the other errors. So the downside of having this system here, if there's an error in the beginning, it kind of messes the whole system up. But it's better than hard coding because, like I say, it's very expandable. So once I have this one event done, I can pretty much copy and paste the event over and over, change 2 different variables at the start, and that's it. And I never have to do anything else. Well, it mostly works, except for that it doesn't. It doesn't show any errors, but it's not actually changing the picture. Okay. Ah, okay. It's that part where I didn't capitalize this. But then foolishly copy and pasted it the whole way. But it's 2:47 a.m., so, you know. This is usually when ArtMe has time to shine, and ArtMe likes to do all kinds of weird stuff. But ArtMe is not the best programmer. CoderMe usually shows up around 3 p.m. and looks at whatever ArtMe did in the previous day, and it's like, why? Why is this a thing? And WriterMe, well, WriterMe only shows up if alcohol is involved. It's actually not true. I almost never drink, but I do admit the few times I have drank and bothered to write, there was a lot of writing that went on, so maybe writing and drinking is 2 things that should go hand in hand. Oh, looks nice. Alright. Looking good, looking good. Did they all work? And 6 is nothing programmed for it yet. Nice. Let's go ahead and delete 202 and see if this copies as 202. Nice, it does. So 2. We change this right here. And that's it. That's all you got to change. And now this thing is literally the next one, and we're good to go. This one here is 203. Let's see. It copies as 203. It should. Perfect. Change this to there. 26. Nice. This is 204. Weight is 27, and we'll make this say 4 so I can tell it apart. 206. We're counting the number down there so I get the exact same number. Since I told it to spawn this particular event, so it's very important that those numbers match, otherwise we're going to have a real confusing mess. So 8. And 209. Nice. Let's see my handiwork, because that should make this all very easy. Well, those are blank, and this I have the wrong number set. Perfect. It's kind of accurate in a not really kind of way. Alright, well, let's look for mistakes that I made here. Need that up. So many windows to move around, almost need like a third monitor. Okay, so we can all agree this one's a bit effed up. Okay, well, one problem I can easily fix, and that is simply to make the empty tile, which is like the default ability that shows up when nothing is there, not show up. Let's see. What's it called? Something tile, I believe. I don't even remember where I coded that. Am I just blind? I must be blind. That's right here. Actually, I think I set it equal to that for purposes of the other. And I probably did it in game start. Did I? Unless it's set in RPGMaker. It's probably set in RPGMaker, almost certainly. Well, this image doesn't actually need to be that big anyway, so I guess I can just change its size to 65x65, so... Alright, so that fixes that, but if I'm doing that, then that means these need to be... I'm going to save this and then open it again, because it might not refresh how the graphics look since I just did the save outside of RM. Yeah, it does that. It's the problem with having so many different systems. I can't get away with this necessarily with the other. I mean, I could, but it'll take a lot more effort. Click the wrong thing. I click the animation. Okay. This actually has an on-click ability too, so I can actually cause a on-click to do things. So I'm going to probably do that. Maybe. I'm not sure if I want to on-click because, you know, then I have to actually I don't have them run around by clicking places. But if they have to move back to clicking on these buttons, that seems horrible. Alright, and that leaves one additional problem we had. The problem being this. Like, what is this? How do those duplicate? Let me check one thing here. Just their base image is wrong. And it's this one that's weirded out, right? It's 25, 26. This sets 25 to firewall, and actually I can check those global variables anyway. Yeah, firewall should actually be the one. It's already set for it and everything, but for some reason it's displaying the wrong one. But only on that one. Why in the world is it doing that? Well, 02, bye-bye. That's all I really changed were these two things there, so in theory I think something else is doing the changing. Oh. That's true, this is a new page. Set them all to parallel because they're all going to have to run at once. Oh yes. Actually, you know what? It might be spawning the wrong event. So 202. Oh, that's right here where I messed up. Perfect. Oh, well, I discovered the problem in the process, so it's fine. Somewhere these are set. And they are set wrong. Did I not save it over the name of that? Let's see. I hate this track. So I'm also going to name it the same naming methodology as everything else. I do this one right? I did, okay. Somewhere I'm setting that. I guess I'm going to use the event searcher, which is something I basically never use, but here it might actually prove handy. It is set exactly nowhere. But HUDmaker is now making use of the other one there, so... Well... that way. Alright. Slowly but surely the menu's coming along. Making your own custom menu takes quite a while. Perfect. I'll have to add a none option on there. Yeah, I might have nested things there, I don't know. Then there's this information thingy. What am I going to put here? First of all, I need the number for each key. I guess I'm just going to set it as the default thing right now. Oh, I should have put this one down so I could actually have multiple pages on here. For organization methods, I'm going to do a quick change here. That'll be on that one. Trying to really streamline these events. I get the sneaking suspicion that I'm going to be doing a lot more with these. Wrong one. And that'll flip Solstice on. It does all those, and it's just recycling the exact same code. Let's get on each of these events and make them better. Once again, see, once I have a version of the event, it's pretty good, but until I have that, like, it's always hard to get the better version figured out. And then for page 2, page 2 is just going to read this, but for number 2. Yes, don't forget to like, dislike. Very important. Must do this thing. Yes. Like, dislike everything. Do it. Just do it. What if it actually even show me the number of people, like, the information about this? Does it even show me? Okay, it does. Okay, so and then for this third page here, I think I'm just going to leave this as it is. Wait, I'm going to do that. What I need to do is this. And we run in here, stash many choices 3. And if they click that, then you put this right where stash many choices would have been. And then each of these is now, you know, a lot easier. I still need one for 4 as well. Let's see here. And now my events are beautiful. Where you just have one difference between them. I guess up here I wrote something different too. But other than that, pretty much good to go. See if they all work. I didn't mess something up. Goodness knows I might mess something up. I don't know. You stop leaning back so much. I lean back and the microphone doesn't always pick me up so well. Looking pretty good so far. 6 goes to just what it originally was, so. Alright, I'm feeling it. Seems good to me. Guess I'll check each one once. Perfect. And then if I go into combat, okay, well, there's one thing I'm missing is removing all that. Okay, well. It didn't remove either. Let me double check here. Just to make certain it's actually running this code. Due to timing issues, it might not be. These events are a thing of beauty at this point, except for the fact that they don't quite remove themselves, but they're really close to being a thing of beauty. And then I'll just be able to move everything around by simply telling it to change these up a bit, that's all. Just like, oh, just change where they're spawned at, no problem. Let's see here. So I have the console log in there, which means I can basically test this out here. And if it makes use of the console, or if it makes use of that event thing, it'll tell me. It does not, in fact, trigger that. That seems strange. Oh, I know why. Well, no. Wait a minute. That variable never gets set. Because you can't trigger off as an option. I'll have a separate one here. And then whenever it does this again, which is probably on this menu off option. Alright, I didn't really need to copy them both. Stupid. If only you could just trigger these off of one of these conditions of it being off and not on. But ironically, that has to be true. I did save, right? Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Nice. Let's change these up a bit. Oh, not the same one. That's stupid. Oh, 6 doesn't have one. That's right. 5. 4. 2. About 1. Sure. Boom, not a problem. Okay. So we got the images to change, but now I need to actually change the controller information here. This works off the current spell thing, but I think I'm going to get rid of that system, right? Okay, so I'm currently differentiating based on its spell pick. I guess I could stick with ifs here. It's not a system I designed very well in the first place, because now I want to expand upon it, and it wasn't very expandable from the initial version. So these are all based off of a particular variable. Okay, so I'm going to copy all these really quick like this, but then I'm going to make a big change. Suppose a bit of a flaw here in my setup. I tried to copy paste it all. That's all of them. Does enemy stop at all of them? We'll call this spells. So we're going to base it on graphic names. Alright, so we're going to do this here. And at the very bottom, we're going to put, for spell 5, we're going to put the event. Okay, so that's 26. This is 27. Eight. We're gonna need 2 more. Current spell is equal to 6. 29 here. And current spell is equal to 7 and make it 30. Okay, so I don't actually need the spells for this because I already have basically all that. And then for here, so the names involved here were Firewall, Heal, Ice Blast, Poison. I did it, okay, so Firewall, Heal, Ice Blast, and Poison. Heal. Ice Blast. Poison. And let's get all the code for these. I already have this one, right? Let's double check. Pretty much the only one I have. Yep, 134 seems good. And then firewalls here. Oh, never mind. It jumped down to the bottom. But I guess this is actually underneath there. I need to move that out. Okay. That might have caused some problems. Here is Ice Blast. Here's Poison. Oh. This is missing a big thing here. Where is it? I'm gonna switch up the music here because it's just been looping for too long. I'm just starting to notice it. It's just kind of annoying enough. I'm like, I should find something different. Just grabbing a few more tracks here, so I'm not forced to take a moment again like I was before, which is just kind of not really tedious, just so much music to go through. I'll put some more Dark Fantasy Studio on here too. Always more of that to go through. Oh, see, you can't just grab the whole directory. That's unfortunate. It's like, I'll just move the whole directory over. It'll be fine. It will not be fine. It just somehow puts a folder in there, which is completely worthless for a music playing program to just put a folder in there but not actually reference the files inside. It's okay. Doesn't really matter. Okay, so this gets a spell variable there. So in theory, no matter which one is selected, it should actually cast the spell. Allowing you to switch however you like them. Unified conveniently defaulted them into a certain location. Set that one real quick there, and then we'll go into here. Nice. Oh, actually I want 3. We'll make poison that one, and then this one here will be first one. This one here will be 3. This will be 4. I see a bit of an error here. These need to be moved down some, I think. I think actually instead of having them as their own separate event, I'm actually just going to have these little bottom things as an image that is placed by the thing above it, and just eliminate the need for all these events. That seems very reasonable to me. Alright, so we do that. I guess all these pictures are not quite the right size? Interesting. Alright. I guess I'm missing firewall. Let me put firewall on this one because this is not normally the one firewall starts on. Perfect. So the only problem I have now is they're just a little tiny, but that's okay. I might not have saved it after doing that. That could have been the problem. So let's double check and make certain that I actually saved it after that, or that that wasn't the problem. It might not be. It could easily just be some random stupid thing that I did. As you've probably seen at this point, if you've been watching, I do a lot of random stupid things. I'm not gonna lie, it's common. Okay, so when they jump out, they're actually tiny. Why is that? That is so weird. Huh. That is very weird. What could cause that? Because in theory it's still referencing the exact same one, so unless these suddenly lose their scale later... But I don't see why they would. I'm going to think about that one. But what I think I'm going to do here is just copy this, right? And because I've made these wonderful things here, I can just add it right to this. Right here. And because it's out of the event, let's change its Y to plus. Actually, what was the difference on this? I actually have a number. So plus 210. This was 250. We'll do 210 to start with and see where that goes. All right. Put that in there, and then let's just eliminate this garbage code. don't need it if we have this. Plus, I don't have to have the events communicate with each other either. They're just working off themselves, so that'll make it real easy to set up spell descriptions and the like of what's currently there. Wow, that actually might look better because now they're just like literally glued to the top. Let's just stick over a tiny bit. That probably is better. Just do it that way, but I'm going to move it down a little bit more. That's right. 7 events? No, 1 command. Much better. Alright, so... well, people got to see me do some crazy coding at this point if you're actually watching. Seeing that you can actually push everything into common events and make your life a lot easier when updating things. Though I suspect not many people will actually see that I did that. I almost need to like put highlights of streams. I just need to basically have a text that appears below each of these now. I almost think it needs to be bigger, or you have like cliff notes. It'll probably just include the name, I guess its current level, its damage. We doing that? We doing damage? Also, my question is, am I going to need a extra set of menus over here? I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. It's going to be depending upon what's needed, but I think for purposes of the prototype, I won't need much more than this. But I might want to have a thing that shows this can exit a level with players nearby. Yeah. I think I'll add that one thinking about it, and then I'll look into these. And then if for some reason I've done that all really fast, I might make a lightning ability, or I don't know about that. I got to be up a little earlier tomorrow. Even though I just kind of want to work on this all night. Because it's so much fun. Okay, so let's steal some portal code here. Actually, I just need it right here. I don't need a self variable for this, it's not being replicated. Hit the section right here. And this just needs to say exit. Actually, exit the level. Alright, so I got that there. Oh. Yeah, that was dumb. I forgot that I can't use this thing there because it's comparing event locations. So we'll say it's less than about 300. Oh wait, no, this is actually the code for this one. And we'll say this is greater than or equal to 400. Why is there a portal count? What does that do? Oh. This needs a wait of 10 seconds because I'm sure it's timed for the animation. And then for this, I'm just introducing this so I can make it only trigger these once. Wait a minute, let's make sure I'm not mixing this up. I might be. They're both based on self. Actually, this one's just. Well, they both have to have it. So this will do selfish B. Alright. Having them all in the same event is kind of inconvenient. It's just gonna check for self switch being off. And then turn it on. Not 100% certain these can use self switches, but if not, I can just use set a self variable for them. So it's kind of the same thing. It'll work out. Let's see here. Interesting. Oh wait, I need to grab that too. All this for a cool effect. Okay, roll these back down here for a second. Let's just do it this way, right? So if it's too far, do this, else do this. I'll put that back. That's not the one I want. Wish I could have a collider, but we're not using an event here. I could actually just spawn in an event, which actually would make this probably far easier than using this hit detection method, which is pretty hard to do in this. So let's see. If they're too far away, it turns this on. I don't think I need both. So if they're too far away, does that once. Right? That's off and turn it on. Okay. Some switch juggling here. It just logically tracks. Maybe it doesn't right now. Who knows? Should. And now we're almost 4 a.m. here, and that means that I just slam my controller on the desk there. Nice. It's almost 4 a.m. here, which means that my coding only get worse and worse, right? It's fine though. Not worried about it. Oh, checking this. Will they even play a particle on this? Oh. Never mind, I'm just dumb. These only work on events. Alright, well, that was stupid. I didn't realize effects suit couldn't be put on the screen. Alright, so I think what's really going to happen here is I'm going to start spawning in a crystal ball. And the crystal ball is just a portal. Probably. Alright, try to solve the HUD maker problem. I'm kind of curious why this would maintain a size problem. It's like it's remembering the scale of a different image. This image is literally the same size, right? It's 65. Yeah, it's 65x65, which is the same as I read this twice for some reason. Sure. But it's the same size as this. That's interesting. I'm a little perplexed on that one. I can delete all those extra events that I'm not going to use either, too. Guess I can start adding more information to my menu. Definitely not going to be going until 6 a.m. tonight, though. I'm good on that. Bit of lag there for some reason, but could just be my computer doing weird things at this point. I gotta go in here to check this. The only thing I can think of is just saving the information here. Oh, I know exactly what's causing this. I had to think about it for a second, but at least I think I know. Yeah, because this HUD copied those things, so I changed the wrong one. I guess it defaults to the combat HUD, to the map HUD first. So I think at the start of the game I should just set that one there and never actually use map HUD. Because it's a little finicky and weird, and all the other ones can just be set so much easier. Come on. Alright, so we save this. I'm just going to use combat HUD, and then under status menus where I make the change, so I can just copy paste that. And for game start, we're just going to set that right there. Oh, I guess I had this off the screen a little bit. Let me shrink the size so I remember next time to actually have it the correct size to work on the screen. Gotta remember that. It's a thing that's just, I'm used to having a big, huge screen to work with. This kind of restricts me to a smaller area, which I should know better because I have like I changed my entire background to show where off screen was. The giant thing that says off screen. Cool. So, looks good, and then boom, perfect. Randomly change one of these ones here. We'll do it to that. I need to put names. And look perfect. Not a problem. And it casts. Cool, and I even improved some particles. Alright, so now we go into this here and we change the names. Magic Blast, Firewall, Heal, Blast, Poison, and then this will just be Exit. Acceptable. So I need a choice menu thing. I may or may not switch to the VS one, but I really like how Galv's one looks. But I'd have to find a choice combining thing or do it myself. I don't really want to do it myself. I could do it. I don't wanna. Don't wanna. Perfect. I could have Poppet asking the question in there. I don't know if Poppet just be a silent character. Just being unable to actually talk because she's a doll. And thus wouldn't necessarily have a working mouth. Because it doesn't look like she has a working mouth in the picture at all. It looks like it's just a line with some lipstick. So a line in paint. Because lipstick is paint, so there you go. Yeah, I like that. Now I just need information, I guess, right below. Um, uh, hmm. Gonna liberate me a bit of code here. Hmm. Actually, uh, this will be a lot easier in the long run, I think. No, let's do it this way. How many messages do I want? I think this will work. I'm going to do that, but I think I'm going to leave these because I might put additional information in based on what the thing reads. But in the case of this will add the thing without any extra effort. And spell descriptions is there. In common events, spell descriptions. And then I think right here we had spell descriptions as well. All right. I believe that'll be enough. To at least get the names in place. Oh, they're gonna. Well, I'm gonna see if they appear first of all. Then I'll worry about putting their height the right thing. Huh. Nice, and they even wobble back and forth, which I'm not sure I want them to wobble, but also that just needs to say empty instead of blood tiles. Huh. Let's do a quick change, shall we? Oh, I didn't add a remove in. Okay, well, let's add a remove in. Let's just steal it straight out of the portal code, because it's so easy. Oh wait, no spell descriptions right here. Do I want it to wobble at all? Probably not. I'm gonna put a skip on that just in case I decide I like the wobble. Instead, let's put Y plus 20, I guess? I don't know. Use the tile layer to say empty. Okay, sure. I might make a special font for this because it's just too big, I think. Also, those go above the player. I don't like that. These need to be moved to the same level, and then probably put it slightly higher. And a smaller font. I'll make the font a different day. I don't want to do that today. Just seems like something that seems like a lot of work. Yeah. Okay, so let's change that so that they don't appear above the player. That's why I run everything out of this one thing here, so I just have to change one command to change all the text. It's so easy. I believe it's like Z layer. Or is it just layer? I'll figure it out in a second. Can't remember all my own plugin commands. It's all my own script commands. Stupid. It shows in here. It's just a layer. Both my message plugin and visuals plugin share the same type of commands for the most part, so they should almost just be one giant plugin, but I haven't bothered to move them together yet. Also, the text one's only compatible with MZ, whereas the visuals one's compatible with both. So, oh, that's right. It needs a Z. I'm gonna guess 292 for the Z. Wrong one. Yeah, 291 is that. And when the player switches to the menu, actually that's up here. I wrote it in here. Okay. You can see I've obviously changed this quite a bit. I just kind of comment things out until I'm 100% certain that's what I want to do. So she's at 300, so she'll be above a 292. That's all that really matters. I just want the player to be over the top of things. I had to make a better title screen. That one sucks. Not very important right now. There we go. I mean, they don't fit in there, and they're too big, but... the fact that it works is kind of nice. And I guess once that's selected, I'll put the other information that goes in there and everything. I'll probably have a different font created. Those are all going to be set as game variables so they can all be easily accessed, right? So I guess that's not true. They can just have self variables for each one. And it's just going to set them all for those. I think that's going to be something for a different night. I don't think that I'm looking to start that tonight, because if I start that, I'm going to be here until 5 a.m. and I got to be up a lot earlier tomorrow. So that's probably not going to work. Cool that I have a menu and a whole system that just casts spells and everything and works perfectly, so that's nice. And I improved the particles on this. I improved the particle on this. The particle on this one got a minor improvement, I think. Did it? I don't think it looks like it got an improvement at all. Huh. I could have sworn I made an improvement to that. And then I took a picture of that improved version, and yeah. Had the wrong things there? I don't know. No, with fire. Maybe Fire Red was the name of what I picked. Yeah, that's probably what it was. And then character background. Yeah. So that's where my mistake is. All right. This is all the trouble I go through to make my stuff look cool. There we go. That's way nicer looking. Alright, so I've improved 3 of the projectiles. My heal's fine. Her firewall looks different than the other person's, but that might be okay. I know everything where she gets poisoned by her own thing. I might change that. I need to set it so everyone else does too. Why can't she move? That's weird. Huh. Let's figure that problem out. Anyway, that is in fact a problem for another night. Tonight I gotta pop off early, though technically I'm only ever said it was streaming from 1 to 4, maybe 5. Normally I'd want to stream till maybe like 6. But, okay, that's cool. I will catch everyone later. Have a wonderful night, morning, or whatever you're at the moment. See ya.